AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
With Sam's Club, you have the freedom to shop your own way. Curbside pickup, delivered to your doorstep, come in and grab it yourself. Yes, yes, yes. They've got plenty of options. Your call. Say yes to shopping the way you want. Join now at samsclub.com/yes and. You must be 18 years or older to purchase a membership, and membership is subject to qualifications. Visit samsclub.com/yes and for details.
More Money Show with Steve Moore on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Welcome back, folks. This is the More Money Show. I am economist Steve Moore, and my boss is John Catsimatidis. He's the one who runs WABC and has really turned this into one of the most important and impactful talk radio stations in the nation. So, John, I'm getting jealous of you every time I turn on Fox News or Fox Business. There you are upon it. You're even becoming more famous than I am, John.
Well, the president, you see the president almost every other day. I mean, I get to see him once in a while.
Well, so congratulations. You always speak wisdom when I see you on, and as soon as I see you on, I turn on the volume because I know you're going to say something impactful. So let's start with one of your areas of expertise, John, which is the energy market. You're in the oil business. What do you expect with respect to the situation in Iran and the situation in the Strait of Hormuz? What do you think gas prices are looking like when we get into the summer months?
Well, once, Secretary of Energy was wrong about saying the prices are going to go to 2027. I mean, he's a smart guy, and
he said it would not. He said the price would not go below $3 a gallon before 2027. You think he's wrong about that?
I think he's wrong. But we still have a few problems, and right now he recalled his people from Pakistan about an hour ago. So there might be a little bit of waving around on Monday.
And so right now we're at about $90 a barrel. What's the world?
96, I think.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high.
It's pretty high, but once the war is over, it could be 30 days, it could be 60 days. Once the war is over, you're going to see it down to the 60. I would say WTI is 55 to 65.
And that's the equivalent of about $3 a gallon, isn't it? Or maybe a little bit more?
Yeah. Yes.
So we're all hoping that you're right about that, John, because I'm sick and tired of paying $4 a gallon at the pump, and I think most people are as well. So a couple of questions I'd like to ask you, because these are questions that I get asked all the time on the More Money Show, and people who come up to me in the street, and they ask me, the price of oil when the price of oil went up, back in early March when the bombing started, the gasoline price went right up. But when the oil price goes down, John, people say, but the gas price don't go down as quickly. So what do you say to that?
It will go down right away.
It will.
Yeah.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
Okay. Well, that's great news for the consumer because we don't want to keep paying $4 a gallon. Now, I had heard that there were some. I saw a Washington, I think it was a Wall Street Journal article saying, there aren't that many ships in the Strait of Hormuz, in that area that are actually even ready to go with oil on their cargo. So that made me think, well, maybe the price won't come down so quickly. In other words, how much of the energy infrastructure was destroyed in this 45-day war?
I'll go around. Yeah. Whatever, it wasn't destroyed as much as people think it was destroyed. But hold on, I'm getting in an Uber.
Okay, that's okay.
And it's raining here in New York.
Okay. Well, while you're waiting to get in your Uber, I will simply say that I know people get angry about this, and they get angry about the fact that the price is still high, and so consumers are feeling a little bit stressed out.
Steve Martin, Steve, Steve Moore. Listen, when Joe Biden was president, the price was over $90 a barrel for 4 years. Right now, the price is over $90 a barrel for 6 weeks.
That's a great point.
Give me a break.
Yeah. No, I was making that point earlier on the show, that the average gas price under Trump in 5.5 years in office is below the average price of what it was, well below what it was under Joe Biden. You're exactly right.
Because of the price of oil under President Biden, he made the Iranians rich enough to spend money with the Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis. I mean, right now, we're in it for 6 weeks. And, Iran, they're just a bunch of stubborn guys. And what are you going to do?
So let us turn to New York, if I may, because you are a fixture there in New York, one of the business leaders in that great city. But I'm getting more and more frustrated. I've got to tell you, John, and people around the country and people in New York are getting frustrated with this mayor who now seems to be acting like the Joker and Batman, trying to go after rich people and trying to say they're almost chasing people out of the city when we need more rich people coming and building and investing in that great city.
Well, let me tell you something. Right now, I had meetings with him. I was at City Hall again yesterday. I can't talk about it, but I told the mayor, and I told him one-on-one, that there's no negotiation as far as the quality of life in New York City. And there's no negotiation as far as, if you overtax the people that pay 2% of the people in New York pay 48% of the taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
If you overtax them and they leave, you know what happens, Steve Moore? I'll tell you what happens is that New York State and New York City has 500 employees. Guess what? Moody's is not going to allow them to borrow money on their bonds. S&P is not going to allow them to borrow money on their bonds. And you know something? Those 500 people that work for the city of New York, I guess there's going to be unemployment.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. When you pay with membership rewards points for all or part of an eligible flight booked with a qualifying airline through Amex Travel, you can get 35% of those points back, up to 1 million points back per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
It's the Paradise Podcast.
I am your host, Ryan Michelle Bethay, with my husband, Sterling.
What's up?
Join us here on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus, where we'll discuss each episode with the cast and crew of Paradise. I'll be getting all the secrets from Dan Fogelman, James Marsden, Shailene Woodley, Julianne Nicholson, and Sterling Kelby Brown. Woo! Paradise, the official podcast, is now streaming.
And stream Paradise on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Wait a minute. It's not 500. It's probably closer to much larger than 500.
I mean, 500,000 of it. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, 500,000. 500,000 people are on the payroll. That's unbelievable. Yes. And
you know something? I hate to say this, but they could probably do it with 20% less.
Oh, no question. I mean, look, New York City
when I ran for mayor in 2013, we had a lot less employees.
So how'd it go? Do you think that you're going to get some better? I mean, the guy's a little bit crazy. He looks a little crazy to me.
The guy is a Bronx science graduate. He's a smart guy, but he's only 34 years old, so he has to start to understand. And what I'm trying to tell him is the fact of life. You're either on the edge of disaster or the edge of success. You get to pick. You get to pick. I'm just coming where I'm at right now. I'm in Brooklyn. I went to my Brooklyn Tech, one of the best high schools in the world, my 60th anniversary of graduation. Wow. And I'm here with my friends. And let me tell you something. Brooklyn Tech is one of the best high schools in the country. Yes. And when I said that to the mayor, he says, "We're never going to agree with that. I think Bronx Science is the best school."
Yeah. Well, I just wish he would understand that if you keep raising taxes in New York, you're already the highest tax place in the country, other than maybe Los Angeles. You're just going to lose the people who start the businesses, and not rich people. John, you're talking about
Steve. My friend that works for J.P. Morgan. You know what he said to me when I came to work for J.P. Morgan? There was 33,000 employees in New York City, and now we're down to 25,000 or 26,000.
Yeah, and that's because a lot of those jobs have moved to Florida and Texas and so on.
A lot of them moved to Texas.
Yeah, I know. And Texas may take over as the new New York Stock Exchange might be the Texas Stock Exchange. I mean, it's just heartbreaking, John. I mean, you know what he should do? I'm serious. Zoran should hire you to be the city manager to get this thing turned around.
Well, I told him all I charge is a cup of coffee. So far, I only got a cup of water.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. This is news breaking, folks, that the mayor is listening to people, hopefully listening to people, like John Catsimatidis, who know how things work. That's exactly what he needs, John. That means maybe you can help save this great city, because it is the greatest city in the world, the most important city in the world, and we cannot let it go bankrupt.
We love the city. We all love the city, and he has to realize that again, I'm going to say the words that I used with him. The exact words are, you're either on.
All right, John. Well, I hope you got to where you're going to, folks. This is the More Money Show, and we will be right back.
Thanks for listening to More Money with Steve Moore. You can hear More Money with Steve Moore Saturday afternoons at 1. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder,
what the heck is going on here?
Breaking news for your home. Wayday is here. It's Wayfair's big sale, where you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. You won't find better deals for your home anywhere else. We're talking furniture, decor, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair. And all up to 80% off during Wayday. So don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Wayday now through April 27th to score the best deals in home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.